Did you know that the universe has already prepared 10 divine promises especially for you, born under the sign of Virgo? And that all of them will begin to manifest in your life during the year 2025? That's right, my dear Virgo friend. The time has come for you to discover what these sacred promises are that the Creator has reserved for your path. Do you know that feeling when you've been doing everything right, putting in the effort, giving your best, but the rewards seem slow in coming? That phase is coming to an end. Next year will be marked by concrete achievements, by blessings you can touch with your own hands. And look, I'm not talking about empty promises or fleeting illusions. I'm talking about real and profound changes that will transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. The most interesting thing is that these 10 promises have been written into your destiny since the moment you were born. They are part of your greater purpose on this earth. And each one of them was carefully planned to reach you at the exact moment you need it most. Now answer me one thing honestly. Are you prepared to receive these blessings? Because there's one thing I need to tell you right now. When these promises begin to be fulfilled, your life will never be the same again. You will look back and realize that 2025 was truly the year of change. That's why I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal each of these 10 divine promises in detail. And there's one of them, especially number 7, that will deeply touch your heart. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's discover together what God has prepared for you. First promise. The healing you've been waiting for is coming. My friend, my fellow Virgo, this first divine promise touches on a very sensitive point in your life. How long have you been carrying something that needs healing? It could be a physical pain that insists on accompanying you, an emotional suffering that seems endless, or even a spiritual wound that no one can see, but that you feel every day when you wake up. Know that God's first promise to you in 2025 is precisely about healing. And I'm not talking about a temporary improvement or a passing relief. I'm talking about a true, deep, and definitive healing. The universe has already set in motion all the necessary energies for this healing to reach you. It may be through a treatment that will finally work, a medical discovery at the right time, or even an inner transformation so powerful that it will eliminate the root of your problem. Virgo, you who have always cared so much for others, who have always been there to help, to serve, to support those in need. It's your turn to receive this divine care. And do you know what's most beautiful about all this? This healing won't just benefit you. When you are healed, when you are whole again, you will be able to help many more people. You will be able to be a living example that hope is worthwhile, that we should never give up. Many times you may have wondered why it took so long, why you had to go through all this. But understand one important thing. Every moment of pain, every tear shed, every sleepless night, all of this was part of your spiritual growth process. You needed to go through this dark valley to appreciate the light that is about to flood your life. And believe me, when that healing arrives, you will understand that God's timing is perfect. There's no point in trying to rush things. Everything has its right time to happen. During the year 2025, pay close attention to the signs the universe sends you. It could be a casual conversation with someone that points you in the right direction. It could be a revealing dream that shows you what you need to do. It could even be a sudden feeling of inner peace that tells you everything is on track. Don't ignore these signs. They are divine messages reaching you to guide you in the healing process. And there's something else very important you need to know. To fully receive this healing, you will need to forgive. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive the difficult circumstances you faced. And especially forgive yourself for anything you believe you did wrong. Forgiveness is the key that opens the door to true healing. So prepare your heart, my dear Virgo. Prepare your soul, my dear Virgo woman. Because the healing you've been waiting for is on its way. And when it arrives, you will feel such a great lightness, such a profound joy, that it will seem as if you were born again. This is God's first promise to you, and it will be fulfilled. Believe in this with all your might. Second promise. Your silent prayers will be answered. How many times have you prayed silently without anyone knowing? How many tears have you shed alone, conversing with God in the secrecy of your room, of your heart? Virgin, you who have always been discreet in your sorrows, reserved in your requests, know that none of these prayers went unnoticed. Every word you whispered to the heavens was heard. Every tear that rolled down your face was counted. And the second divine promise for you in 2025 is that these silent prayers will finally be answered. Remember that request you made so long ago that seemed to have been forgotten? That deep desire of your heart that you didn't even dare to speak aloud for fear of not being granted? Well, the moment has arrived for those petitions to be accepted and transformed into reality. The universe was just waiting for the right time, the perfect moment when you were ready to receive what you asked for. Because sometimes we ask for things when we don't yet have the necessary maturity to handle them. And God, in His infinite wisdom, waits until we are prepared. You will begin to notice answers arriving in ways you may not have expected. Sometimes we pray for something specific, but God gives us something even better, something that our limited vision couldn't see as possible. So pay attention. Answers may come disguised as coincidences, unexpected opportunities, encounters that seem casual but were actually divinely orchestrated. Nothing happens by chance in the life of someone who has faith. Everything is connected in a greater plan that we often cannot fully understand while we are living. One very special thing about this promise is that some of the answers will come exactly as you asked. You know that very specific request you made? That detail that only you and God know? Well, prepare to see it manifest in your life in such a clear way that there will be no doubt that it was a divine answer. And when that happens, when you witness this personal miracle, your faith will be strengthened in a way you've never experienced before. You will have the absolute certainty that you are not alone, that there is a higher power watching over you. But there's something important you need to understand about this promise. Not all answers will come in the way you imagined. Sometimes God answers yes, sometimes He answers no, and sometimes He answers wait a little longer. And you know what? When the answer is no, it's usually because He has something much better in store for you. It's like a child who asks to play with a knife and the father doesn't let them. Not because he doesn't love the child, but precisely because He loves them and wants to protect them. In the same way, some of our prayers are not answered because God is protecting us from something that wouldn't be good for us. The most beautiful thing about this second promise is that it will teach you to trust even more. It will show you that you can surrender your requests to the universe and rest, because they are being taken care of. You don't need to be anxious, you don't need to worry about whether it will work out or not. Just keep praying, keep believing, keep doing your part here on earth. And let the divine take care of the rest. Your silent prayers haven't fallen on deaf ears. They have risen to heaven and are now returning to you in the form of concrete blessings. Prepare to witness the power of prayer in your life like never before. Third promise. The prosperity that was blocked will flow freely. My dear Virgo, I know you must have wondered many times why prosperity doesn't seem to come to you as easily as it does to other people. You work hard, you strive, you do everything right, but it seems there's an invisible barrier preventing abundance from flowing completely into your life. Know that God's third promise to you in 2025 is precisely about that. The blockages that existed in your financial and material path will be removed, and prosperity will begin to flow freely and abundantly. For a long time, you may have faced financial difficulties that didn't make sense. You planned, saved, made smart choices, but something always came up that consumed your resources. It was an unexpected expense here, a problem that needed solving there. It seemed like you took one step forward and two steps back. This wasn't a coincidence. There were energetic blockages, sometimes even spiritual ones, that prevented prosperity from fully reaching you. But all of that is about to change. The year 2025 marks the end of these blockages and the beginning of a new cycle of abundance. You'll start to notice that money will flow more easily. Opportunities to increase your income will appear in unexpected ways. It could be a promotion at work that you didn't even expect, a new project that will bear good fruit, or even a brilliant idea that will turn into a source of income. The universe will open paths that previously seemed completely closed. And the most interesting thing is that this prosperity won't come only through hard work. Of course, you need to continue doing your part, but there will also be those blessings that fall from the sky without you even expecting them. But there's something very important you need to understand about this promise of prosperity. It's not just about accumulating wealth. It's about living with dignity, fulfilling your dreams, taking better care of the people you love, and being a channel of blessings for others. Virgo, you have a generous heart. You've always wanted to help more, to do more for others. And now you will be able to do so. When prosperity arrives, remember that it should circulate. The more you share, the more you will receive back multiplied. During this process of unlocking your financial potential, you will also learn valuable lessons about the true value of things. You will understand that true wealth is not just in money, but in the peace of mind that comes when we trust that we will always be supported. You will realize that abundance is a state of consciousness before it is a state of your bank account. When you live in a state of mental and spiritual abundance, material abundance is just a natural consequence. And that is exactly what is happening to you. You are being prepared internally to receive externally. So don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to make plans, to set ambitious goals for your financial life. The universe is conspiring in your favor. The doors that were locked will open. The paths that were blocked will become clear. And you will witness in your own life that when God decides to bless someone, nothing and no one can stop it. The prosperity that has been blocked for so long is about to gush forth like a crystal clear spring. Prepare to receive. Prepare to manage well. And prepare to be a blessing in the lives of many people through this prosperity that is coming. If you're enjoying these revelations about the divine promises that will be fulfilled in your life, I invite you to become part of our family here on the channel. Subscribe now, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing that our messages are reaching people in so many different places. And if these words are touching your heart, if you feel that these messages are making a difference in your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel, a subscriber. Your contribution helps keep this work alive and reaching more people who need to hear these truths. Let's embark on this journey of transformation together. And now let's continue discovering the other wonderful promises that God has prepared for you. Fourth promise. True relationships will enter your life. Have you ever felt alone even when surrounded by people? Have you ever had the feeling that the people around you don't truly understand you? Virgo, I know you're a selective person when it comes to friendships and relationships. You don't give yourself easily because you've been disappointed before. You've trusted those who didn't deserve it. You've opened your heart to those who didn't know how to value it. That's why you've built walls, created protections, and become more cautious. But God's fourth promise to you in 2025 is incredibly beautiful. True, authentic, and deep relationships will enter your life. These won't be superficial connections or friendships of convenience. They will be people who truly see you, who understand your essence, who accept you exactly as you are, with all your qualities and imperfections. They will be soulmates, not necessarily in a romantic sense, but in the sense of a deep spiritual connection. People with whom you can be completely yourself, without masks, without pretense, without having to try to be someone you're not. And you know what's most incredible? These people will appear in unexpected ways. It could be someone you meet in a completely casual situation, an encounter that seems accidental but was actually orchestrated by the universe. It could also be someone who has been in your life for some time, but with whom you've never had a deeper connection, and suddenly circumstances will bring you closer in a way that will create a true bond. Or it could even be someone from your past who reappears, but this time with a completely different energy, ready for a genuine friendship or relationship. The universe works in mysterious ways to connect the right people at the right time. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, this promise also applies. During 2025, your chances of finding someone special increase considerably. But it won't be just anyone. It will be someone who will truly complement your life. Someone who will respect you for who you are, who will value your qualities and be patient with your limitations. A mature love, built on solid foundations of mutual respect, trust, and true companionship. And best of all, you won't need to transform yourself into someone else to win this love. They will love you exactly for who you are. But pay attention to something very important. For these true relationships to enter your life, you need to be willing to lower your guard a little. I know you protect yourself because you've suffered before. I understand perfectly. But if you keep your walls too high, the right people won't be able to get in either. So the challenge for you is to find a balance. Protect yourself, yes, but without closing yourself off completely. Be cautious, yes, but without letting the fear of suffering again prevent you from living beautiful experiences. Trust that the universe is sending you good people this time. Trust your intuition to recognize them when they appear. Another beautiful thing about this promise is that it doesn't just talk about new relationships. It also speaks of healing and strengthening existing relationships. That friendship that cooled will be rekindled. That family member you've drifted apart from will grow closer again. That person you love, but with whom the relationship was difficult, will find a new point of balance with you. God is restoring connections and creating new ones. You will no longer feel alone. You will feel supported, understood, surrounded by people who truly care about you. And this feeling of belonging, of having your tribe, of having genuine people by your side, will completely transform your life experience. Prepare your heart to truly love and be loved. Fifth promise. You will discover your true purpose in life. How many nights have you spent awake wondering what your purpose is on this earth? Why are you here? What is your mission? What should you be doing with your life? Virgo, these questions have tormented you for a long time. You feel you were born for something special, for something greater, but you can't quite identify what it is. You live with the feeling that something is missing, that you haven't yet found your place in the world. Well, the fifth divine promise for you in 2025 will change all that. You will finally discover your true purpose in life. And when that revelation arrives, it will be as if a light turns on inside you. Suddenly everything will make sense. All the experiences you've lived through, even the most painful ones, you will realize were preparation for this purpose. All the skills you developed, all the knowledge you acquired, everything was shaping you so that you could fulfill this sacred mission. Nothing was in vain. Nothing was by chance. Every step of your path was leading you to this moment of discovery and fulfillment. Your purpose may be linked to helping other people in some specific way. It could be through a job, a project, or a talent you have. It could be something simple or something grand in the eyes of the world, but what matters is that it will be grand in the eyes of God. Because the size of your purpose is not measured by the number of people you reach, but by the depth of the transformation you cause in the lives you touch. You may discover that your purpose is to care, teach, create, organize, heal, inspire. Whatever it is, it will be in perfect harmony with who you truly are at your core. The most beautiful thing about this discovery is that it won't just bring mental clarity. It will bring inner peace. That anguish you carried in your heart, that constant restlessness will dissipate. You will wake up every day knowing why you are here, knowing what you need to do. And even on difficult days, this certainty of your purpose will be like an anchor that keeps you firm. It will be the force that propels you forward when you feel like giving up. It will be the light that illuminates your path when everything seems dark around you. During this process of discovery, you will also realize that some things you thought were important actually weren't. You will reassess your priorities. You will let go of what no longer serves you. You will free yourself from expectations that others placed on you, but that are not part of your true path. And this may be a little scary at first because change always causes a certain amount of fear. But trust the process. Trust that you are being guided to the right place, to the right people, to the right experiences. The universe will not abandon you on this journey of self-discovery. And there's something you need to know. When you begin to truly live your purpose, when you align your life with your soul's mission, everything will flow better. The right doors will open. The right people will appear. The necessary resources will arrive. It doesn't mean there won't be challenges, but it means you will have the strength and motivation to face them. Because when we are doing what we came here to do, when we are fulfilling our divine purpose, we connect with an inexhaustible source of energy and inspiration. So get ready, my Virgo friend. Get ready, my fellow Virgo. The answer you've been searching for is about to be revealed. And when that happens, your life will never be the same again. Sixth promise. Your mental and emotional health will be restored. Virgo, I need to talk about something you might not discuss much with those around you, but I know it deeply affects you. Your mental and emotional health has been tested in every possible way. You, who have always been strong, who have always been the person others lean on, also have your moments of fragility. You have your anxiety attacks, your episodes of deep sadness, your sleepless nights where your mind won't stop racing. You try to hide this from others because you don't want to worry anyone, because you think you always need to be strong. But the truth is, you're exhausted, tired of carrying so much weight alone. God's sixth promise to you in 2025 is one of the most important and transformative. Your mental and emotional health will be completely restored. That anxiety that paralyzes you will diminish until it disappears. Those negative thoughts that invade your mind will lose their power. That sadness that seemed endless will transform into genuine joy. You will feel lightness again, you will smile truly again, you will have hope for the future again. And don't think this will happen magically, without you having to do anything. No, the universe will guide you to the right paths of healing. You may be guided to seek professional help, and that's not a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite. Seeking therapy, seeking psychological support, is one of the bravest and most intelligent things a person can do. It's taking care of your mental health in the same way you take care of your physical health. The universe may put the right therapist in your path, That person who will truly understand you and help you process everything you've kept inside for so long. Or it may lead you to discover practices that bring emotional balance, such as meditation, physical exercise, connecting with nature, and creative activities. An important part of this emotional restoration has to do with you learning to allow yourself to feel. Virgo, you have a habit of suppressing your emotions. You think you need to be rational all the time, that you can't show vulnerability. But repressed emotions don't disappear. They remain stored inside you, causing internal havoc. So part of your healing process will be learning to express what you feel. Cry when you need to cry. Shout when you need to vent. Laugh when you feel joy. Allow emotions to flow through you instead of being trapped. This is liberating and essential for your mental health. You will also learn to set healthy boundaries. You will understand that you don't need to be available to everyone all the time. That you don't need to solve everyone's problems. That it is absolutely legitimate to say no when something isn't good for you. Much of your emotional exhaustion comes from giving too much to others and forgetting to take care of yourself. But that will change. You will learn to put yourself first when necessary, without guilt, without feeling selfish. Because you can only take good care of others when you are well taken care of yourself. The most beautiful thing about this promise of emotional restoration is that it will reconnect you with yourself. For so long you were so busy taking care of everything and everyone that you lost your way. You forgot who you are, what you like, what makes you happy. But now you will rediscover yourself. You will rediscover simple pleasures. You will regain enthusiasm for life. And when you look in the mirror, you will recognize the person who is there. No longer someone tired and overwhelmed, but someone who is whole, who is at peace with themselves, who is ready to live fully. This emotional and mental healing is a divine gift. Receive it with an open heart and allow it to completely transform your life. 7th promise. An old dream will come true. Close your eyes for a moment and think about that dream you've kept deep in your heart for years. That dream that sometimes you don't even dare to speak aloud because it seems too impossible. That desire so profound that when you think about it, your eyes even shine differently. It could be a dream related to your career, a personal achievement, or accomplishing something that seems out of your reach. Well, open your heart wide to hear this 7th divine promise, because it will move you. That old dream, which you've even thought about giving up on a few times, will come true in 2025. I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking this is too good to be true. That you've waited so long you can't bear another disappointment. That you've seen this dream slip through your fingers so many times you're afraid to believe again. But I need you to understand something very important. The fact that this dream is still alive inside you, even after so much time, even after so many difficulties, is a sign that it's part of your destiny. True dreams don't die. They may sleep for a while, they may seem distant, but they never completely disappear. And your dream is about to awaken. What happened is that you needed to go through everything you went through to be prepared to realize this dream in the right way. If it had happened sooner, perhaps you wouldn't have had the maturity to handle it. Perhaps you wouldn't have had the necessary skills. Perhaps you weren't in the right emotional and spiritual place. But now you are. Now you are ready. All the experiences you lived through, all the obstacles you overcame, all the no's you received, all of that was preparing you, shaping you, strengthening you so that when this dream finally came true, you could fully enjoy it and sustain it. During the year 2025, pay close attention to the opportunities that will arise, because the realization of that dream can begin with something small, something you might even underestimate at first. It could be an unexpected invitation, a casual conversation that opens doors, an idea that comes out of nowhere. Don't dismiss anything thinking it's too insignificant. Sometimes God begins to fulfill our greatest dreams through the smallest steps. Every small movement in the right direction counts. Every small victory is part of the path to great achievement. And something beautiful will happen when this dream begins to materialize. You will look back and see that nothing was lost. All the waiting, all the tears shed, all the frustration felt, it will all make sense. You will realize that you were being prepared, tested, strengthened. And the achievement will be even sweeter because you know how much it cost to get there. You know how much you fought, how much you persevered, how much you kept the faith even when everything seemed to conspire against you. And this awareness of the path traveled will make you value every detail of this achievement. But I need to tell you one more thing about this promise. When this dream comes true, it may come in a slightly different form than you imagined. It may be bigger, it may be modified, it may have elements you didn't expect. Don't rigidly cling to the exact form you had in your head. Sometimes the universe gives us something even better than we asked for, but because it comes packaged differently, we hardly recognize it. So keep your heart open and flexible. What's important is the essence of that dream, not necessarily every specific detail. Trust that God knows exactly what you need and will give it to you in the best way possible. So don't give up now that you're so close. Keep believing. Keep working towards that dream. Keep doing your part here on earth. And let the divine take care of opening the right paths, aligning the circumstances, and placing the right people in your path. Your long-held dream is about to leave the world of possibilities and enter the world of reality. And when that happens, when you are living what you so desired, remember to be grateful. Remember to acknowledge the blessing. And if possible, use the realization of your dream to inspire others not to give up on theirs. Because your story will be living proof that it's worth believing. 8th promise. You will receive wisdom to make important decisions. Life is full of crossroads, isn't it? Moments when we need to choose a path, and the decision we make can completely change the course of our story. And you, my Virgo friend, you know very well how difficult it is to make important decisions. You analyze, ponder, weigh the pros and cons, consider all possible variables. And even then you remain insecure. You're afraid of choosing wrong. You're afraid of regretting it. You're paralyzed by doubt. Well, the 8th divine promise for you in 2025 will free you from this torment. You will receive wisdom to make important decisions with clarity and confidence. This wisdom will not come solely from your intellect, from your capacity for reasoning. It will come from a much deeper place. It will be a wisdom that combines reason with intuition, thought with feeling, logic with faith. You will develop an incredible ability to know what is right for you in every situation. You will have the mental clarity to see the options. You will have the discernment to evaluate the consequences. And you will have the courage to make the necessary choices, even when they are not the easiest or most popular. This divine wisdom will be like an inner compass that always points you to true north. One of the ways this wisdom will manifest is through the strengthening of your intuition. Virgo, you are very mental, very rational. And that has its value, of course it does. But sometimes you need to listen more to that inner voice, that hunch, that knowing that comes from the soul and not the mind. During 2025, your intuition will become much stronger and clearer. You will begin to have powerful insights about situations and people. You will know when something is right even if you can't explain it rationally. And you will know when something is wrong even if on the surface it seems perfect. Learn to trust these inner signals. You will also receive wisdom through people the universe places in your path. It could be someone older and more experienced who gives you precious advice at the right time. It could be a friend who says exactly the words you needed to hear. It could even be a child who, in an innocent phrase, shows you a profound truth. Pay attention to these messengers. God speaks to us through many voices. And when you hear something that resonates in your heart, something that touches your soul in a special way, pay attention. It is divine wisdom reaching you through a human channel. The important decisions you will need to make this year may involve various areas of your life. It could be about relationships, career, where to live, how to use your resources, or which direction to take. And with each decision, you will realize you are becoming stronger, more self-assured. Because every time you use the wisdom you have received and see that it works, your confidence increases. Every time you choose well and reap good rewards, you understand a little more about how this process works. And so you become not just someone who receives wisdom, but someone who lives in wisdom. But there's a very important aspect of this promise that you can't forget. Wisdom isn't just knowing what to do. It's also knowing what not to do. It's knowing when to retreat, when to wait, when to say no. It's having the humility to recognize when you don't have all the answers and need to seek more information or guidance. It's having the courage to change your mind when you realize the path you've chosen isn't right. True wisdom includes flexibility, the ability to learn from mistakes, and a willingness to grow continuously. And all of this will develop in you in a natural and organic way throughout this blessed year. 9th promise. You will be protected from negative people and situations. How many times have you found yourself involved in toxic situations without really knowing how you got there? How many times have you been involved with people who only drained your energy, who only brought problems into your life? Virgo, you who have such a kind heart, who always want to help, sometimes end up attracting people who take advantage of exactly that goodwill. People who realize you are helpful and start to abuse you. Situations that start one way and gradually worsen until you find yourself trapped in a harmful dynamic. But this will end. The ninth divine promise for you in 2025 is spiritual protection against negative people and situations. This protection will work in two main ways. First, you will develop a much sharper ability to identify toxic people before becoming deeply involved with them. You will notice the warning signs earlier. That acquaintance who talks too much about others behind your back, you will realize that they will eventually talk about you too. That person who always has a drama, a crisis, an urgent problem that only you can solve, you will recognize the manipulative pattern. That individual who makes you feel guilty or inferior, you will recognize the control tactic. Your eyes will be open to these harmful dynamics, and you will be able to protect yourself before you get hurt. The second form of protection is even more powerful. The universe itself will create barriers between you and what is not good for you. Negative people will simply begin to distance themselves from your life, sometimes without you having to do anything. Invitations to unhealthy situations will cease to arrive. Proposals that seem good but hit traps will fall apart before you commit. It's as if an invisible force is working in your favor, diverting you from dangers you didn't even fully see. And although sometimes you may not understand why certain doors closed, in time you will realize it was divine protection. An important part of this protection involves learning to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. Because it's no use the universe protecting you if you insist on putting yourself in bad situations. You need to do your part too. And doing your part means learning to say no without feeling guilty. It means distancing yourself from relationships that only drain your energy. It means not feeling obligated to solve everyone's problems. It means understanding that taking care of yourself is not selfishness. It's a necessity. When you establish clear boundaries, you create a protective shield around yourself that naturally repels what is not beneficial. You'll also notice that some people who have been in your life for a long time may begin to drift away. And this may hurt at first, it may seem like a loss. But it's actually a cleansing. It's the universe removing from your life those who shouldn't be there anymore. Sometimes we cling to relationships out of habit, because of shared history, out of fear of being alone. But if that relationship is no longer nourishing you, if it's only wearing you down, then it needs to go. And God will facilitate this process for you. He will make it happen in the smoothest way possible. In place of these people, new ones will come, aligned with who you are now and who you are becoming. This protection extends to your work environment, your financial life, and all areas of your life. You will be protected from bad deals, risky investments, and opportunities that seemed good but turned out to be scams. You will be protected from gossip, envious people, and those who want to see you fail. It's as if you are enveloped in a protective light that dispels the shadows. And the more you cultivate positive thoughts, the more you maintain a high vibration, the stronger this protection becomes. So cultivate gratitude, cultivate love, cultivate faith, and trust that you are being cared for and protected at all times, in all situations. Nothing bad will reach you because you are under divine protection. 10th promise. You will be an instrument of transformation in the lives of others. We've reached the final promise, my dear Virgo. And this one is special because it speaks not only of what you will receive but also of what you will give. It speaks of your role as a channel of blessings. God's 10th promise to you in 2025 is that you will be an instrument of profound transformation in the lives of others. Everything you have learned, everything you have experienced, everything you have overcome, none of it was just for you. It was also so that you could help others who are going through similar paths. Think about it. All the difficulties you've faced have taught you valuable lessons. Every pain has made you more compassionate. Every challenge has made you stronger. Every disappointment has made you wiser. And now you have a treasure trove of experiences and lessons that can illuminate the path of someone who is in darkness. You can be the word of hope someone needs to hear. You can be the example of overcoming adversity someone needs to see to believe it's possible. You can be the helping hand someone needs to not give up. And that's no small thing. That's divine purpose manifesting through you. You don't need to do anything grand or extraordinary in the eyes of the world. You don't need to be famous or publicly recognized. The transformation you will bring to people's lives can happen in small, everyday gestures. In a sincere conversation with a friend who is suffering. In advice given at the right time to someone who is confused. In your example of persistence that inspires those who are thinking of giving up. In your willingness to listen to someone who just needs to be heard. True transformation often happens behind the scenes, away from the spotlight, through simple acts of kindness and generosity. During 2025, people will begin to approach you seeking guidance, comfort, and inspiration. And you will be surprised by how much your words will impact them, how much your story will touch hearts, how much your presence will make a difference. Don't underestimate the power of your journey. Don't minimize the importance of what you have to offer. Each person you help will create a ripple effect. They will help others who will help others, and so the light will spread. And it all started with you being brave enough to share your truth, your experience, your learning. But there's something very important you need to understand about being an instrument of transformation. You can't help anyone if you yourself aren't well. You can't light the way for others if your own light is dim. That's why all the other 9 promises we talked about before are so important. They are preparing you, strengthening you, healing you, restoring you so that you can fulfill this 10th promise in the best way possible. You need to be whole to help others become whole. You need to be healed to help others in their healing. You need to have found your purpose to help others find theirs. So accept this calling with humility and joy. Humility to recognize that you are merely a channel, that true transformation comes from God working through you. And joy because there is no greater satisfaction than knowing that your life makes a difference, that your existence has purpose, that you are fulfilling your soul's mission here on earth. When you lay your head on the pillow at night and know that you helped someone that day, that you brought a little light into someone's life, that feeling of accomplishment is priceless. It is confirmation that you are on the right path, that you are living in alignment with your higher self, with your divine essence. Be the instrument. Be the channel. Be the blessing you were called to be. Look at the incredible journey we've taken together so far. 10 divine promises. 10 blessings prepared especially for you. Born under the sign of Virgo. Physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Answered prayers. Flowing prosperity, true relationships, discovery of purpose, restoration of mental health, fulfillment of old dreams, wisdom for decisions, divine protection, and the opportunity to transform lives. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't it exciting to know that all this is reserved for you in 2025? But now I need to ask you a very important question. What are you going to do with this information? Are you just going to listen and forget? Or are you really going to open your heart to receive these promises? Because they are available, they are waiting for you, but you need to be receptive. You need to believe. You need to keep your faith alive even when things haven't changed yet. You need to keep doing your part while God does his part. Don't give up now that you are so close to witnessing miracles in your life. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and visualize these 10 promises being fulfilled in your life. See yourself healthy and happy. See your prayers being answered. See prosperity arriving. See yourself surrounded by people who truly love you. See yourself living your purpose with passion. See your mind at peace. See that old dream finally realized. See yourself making decisions with confidence. See yourself protected and safe. And see yourself being a light in the lives of many people. Feel this reality in your heart. Because what you can visualize and feel, the universe can manifest. And now I leave you with a challenge. Over the next few days, choose one of these 10 promises and focus on it. Pray about it. Give thanks in advance as if it has already been fulfilled. Act as if it were already your reality. And observe the signs that will begin to appear. Observe the synchronicities, the coincidences that are not coincidences, the doors that will open. And when you notice the first promise beginning to manifest, your faith will increase and the others will come even more easily. That's how it works. Faith attracts fulfillment, and fulfillment strengthens faith, in a virtuous cycle of blessings. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe now. Activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos where we'll continue exploring the mysteries of the universe, the messages of the zodiac, and the blessings God has prepared for each of us. And tell me in the comments which of these 10 promises touched your heart the most. Which one do you most hope to see fulfilled in your life? I read all the comments and I'm very happy to know how these messages are impacting you. And if these words really made a difference for you today, if you felt it was more than just a video, consider supporting our work by becoming a channel subscriber. Your contribution helps us continue bringing hope and light to thousands of people. May these 10 divine promises be fulfilled in your life, my Virgo friend. May 2025 truly be the year of your great transformation. May you experience miracles, may you witness God's hand working in your favor, May you live each day with gratitude and joy. And never forget, you are not alone on this journey. The universe conspires in your favor. God is taking care of you, and we are here rooting for your success and happiness. Until the next video, God be with you and may divine light always illuminate your path.